Why won't you focus on me? Focus. Focus on me. Ah, there we go. Hi, it's Beth and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be hopping on the trend train and I'm going to be doing the I Followed Blanks makeup tutorial. I believe Thomas Halbert was the person who made this a trend, so I'll link his video in the description, so check that out. I've seen a lot of people do this trend and it looks like a lot of fun, so I decided to do it today. The person I decided to follow today, as you saw from the title, is Sophie, also known as Sophdoesnails. The reason why I chose her was because I bought her palettes a few months ago. More like a while ago, and I thought following her tutorial I'd be able to use her palettes to their full capacity, I guess. But I'm one of those people who doesn't really use things when you first buy them, so I think I bought these palettes I'd say like 2-3 months ago and I still haven't used them. But I just like to buy things and then keep them as they are because I feel like if I start using them I'll just ruin them, and I don't know, that's just something weird that I do. Also, side note, I don't know how I feel about this lip. It's a bit light, but I put it on and I don't know. Anyway, the makeup tutorial that I'll be following is her 100% Drugstore Christmas Glow Up makeup tutorial. Sorry, I'm looking over here because my laptop's here to watch the tutorial. So yeah, I'll take off the makeup I have on right now and we'll start the video. Okay, so I've taken off my makeup and I've moved to this side of the frame so that the video can be up here. So let's start.
For my primer today, I'm using the Body Shop All-in-One 5 Action Perfector Insta Blur.
Okay, cool. I don't have that, so I'll be using my Rimmel London Lasting Finish Primer, and let's see how she applies it.
Then for my foundation,
so she put it on and blended it out with her fingers.
My favourite foundation of all time is the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Full Coverage Foundation.
Again, I don't have that foundation, so I'll be using the only foundation that I have right now, which is the Kate Powderless Liquid Foundation.
On it, and then this beauty blend.
Okay, she already has it on her face, so time to put it on my face. Just in a few blobs around like this. One more here, on her nose, and the forehead. Oh, I need more for my forehead. And forehead. Cool. I didn't say this, but you probably can see she blended it out with a beauty sponge. So I'm using my Real Techniques beauty sponge to blend it out.
For my concealer, I'm using my Collection Lasting Perfection.
So 3 for 3, I don't have that product either. So I'll be using my e.l.f. Duo Concealer and using light and using it as she uses her concealer.
But I haven't used it in a while, so...
Okay, so she's putting it like this.
I thought I would bring it back today.
Oh, okay. She didn't show the other side, so I'll just do the other side the same. And then blend it out with a beauty blender.
I can't fully...
Oh, wait. Okay, she also did her nose. So the bridge of her nose and... Oh, that was really wonky. And the sides of her nose. I'm also just going to conceal this pimple. So many spots. And now to blend it out with my beauty blender. Well, it's not really a beauty blender, it's a beauty sponge. Beauty blender is a brand.
Then for my powder, I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready powder in Fair. And
4 for 4. I don't have that product either. So I'll be using my Rimmel London Stay Matte powder in Transparent.
coverage, let's try it. Did that cover up my blemish anymore? I really like it.
Okay, so she's... Whoa. Okay, okay, so she's patting it on her face, so I'm gonna do that. She's also using 2 different brushes for her eyes and her face, but I don't have different brushes, so... And also hers is more of like a big kabuki brush, while mine is a cheap little brush.
And for my contour, I'm gonna use this little LA Girl Pro Contour Powder.
I feel like in this video, the only things that I have that she's using are her palettes. So for bronzer and contour, I'm going to be using my Kiko Milano Beach Babe bronzer. If you've been watching some of my makeup videos, I basically don't have that much range for foundation, concealer, powder, contour, blush, or highlight. Working on that. So let's see how she puts that on. Okay, so she's done her cheekbones and her hairline. I usually also do my my jawline because I've got a nice double chin, but she didn't, so I'm not going to. It just feels weird not contouring my jawline as well. And also she doesn't do her nose. Hopefully she does that later, but this nose needs contouring.
I'm going to use the Natural Collection blush in Peach Melba. Is it?
Okay, so I've got my only blush and it's the Collection Soft Glow Blusher in the shade Bashful, so I'll be using that.
On my dirt.
Okay, so she's patting it on her cheeks. So I'm gonna do that. She also uses the same brush, but I mean, I have a brush per thing, so I guess I'm not following it fully. Sorry.
So in this video, I'm going to be using both of my palettes with Makeup Revolution, the eyeshadow one and the highlighter one.
Yes, Makeup Revolution. Okay, now these products I do have. I didn't say this at the beginning, but Sophie was the person that I've watched that introduced me to Makeup Revolution. Obviously it wasn't like a personal, oh, here's Makeup Revolution, but watching her videos, I found out about Makeup Revolution and since then I've been loving it. But yeah, I'm still not over the fact that they're following me on my makeup Instagram. If you want to see more about that, it was literally just like a few lines in my last video. I'll link that somewhere in the cards. But yeah, back to this video.
For my highlighter, I'm going to take a mixture of this shade and this shade.
It's time to get out of the package. As I said in the beginning, I haven't opened it yet. So this is going to be really exciting if I can open it. Another thing is that I don't like ruining the packaging of things. Oh no. Okay. Yay! It's out. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited to use it. So in her video, she used these two shades. So following her tutorial, I'm gonna use those two shades. Oh, yes. Look at that glow. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm so excited to use this more because there's different highlighter colors. Obviously, like, it wouldn't be an everyday highlighter, but it'd be fun to create some cool looks. I'm really wondering if she's gonna do her nose.
And then for my brow bone and my nose, I take this really small like Body Shop eyeshadow brush.
Okay, so she's using a smaller brush, so I'm taking a smaller brush and I'm gonna highlight my brow bone and the nose.
For my brows, I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil.
Surprise, surprise, I don't have that product, so I'll be using my e.l.f. eyebrow pencil in black and I'll be filling in my brows. Obviously, I'll be filling in my brows more than she does because she tinted her brows and I don't have any brows. So let's start filling them in.
So for my eyes, I'm going to take the shade Cup of Tea from my palette.
Now she's onto her eyeshadow palette, so time to take it out of the packaging. Still in the plastic. I took a bunch of photos when I bought it, and I put it back into the box in the packaging. So excited! Oh, look how pretty the shades are. Okay, I'm excited.
And just run this through my crease.
Okay, so she's taking Cup of Tea, which is this top one, and running it along her crease.
And then going in with Peaches, which is this one here, and this one is a bit more of a peach colour as opposed to orange. And again.
Then she took Peaches and ran it along her crease as well.
Okay, and then continuing to deepen this up a bit, I'm going to take the shade Danger, which is the red, and I'm again running this through my crease.
Okay, so now she's taking Danger and putting it along the crease. I feel like for this eye, I should have gone with a lighter hand. But, oh well. I'll just keep blending and hoping that it'll fix it.
I'm just going to take a slightly smaller blending brush, just so I can get a lot of red pigment in the crease.
And then she's taking a smaller brush so she can pack it in the crease.
I'm just going in with Pancake and Penguin just to soften those edges.
Then she's taking Pancake and Penguin to soften up the edges on the top. So that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm just going back in with the red in my crease again, just to like intensify it even more before I cut my crease. I'm gonna go in with a tiny bit of Pumpkin, which is the bright orange, and I'm gonna mix it with Mug Cake.
Okay, so she's taking Pumpkin and Mug Cake, which is this one, and darkening the crease before she cuts her crease. I don't usually mix colors just because I don't like putting my brush into other colors when they have one color on the brush. Okay, that didn't make any sense, but as in, if I dip it into A and I still have A on the brush, I wouldn't dip it into B, but because she's doing it, I'm gonna do it.
And then taking a flat brush. So to cut my crease, I'm going to use the Soap & Glory Kick-Ass Concealer.
Unfortunately, I don't have any pot concealers, so I'll be using the same e.l.f. concealer. And I'll be using this flat brush that I've had for years, so I don't really know where it's from. But let's cut our crease. I feel like I am getting better at cutting creases, but it still looks really dodge.
I'm just going to set this in place with some of the shade Pancake briefly. And then I'm taking a small brush and then taking the shade Pine Tree. I'm just going to pack this all over my lid.
So my camera decided to just stop filming, and I didn't realize because I was putting the green on my eyes. But as you can see, I did both my eyes. But I didn't move on because I realized that my camera wasn't filming. So now on to the next step.
I'm probably going to do this in a funny order, but next I just want to get something along my lower lash line. So I'm going to take a bit of the shade Danger again and just run that along my lower lash line. Actually, I might put a bit of that shade on my lower lash line.
Then she took Mixed Berries and put that along her lower lash as well.
And then taking the shade Sparks Fly, which is this gold, and I'm just going to put this on my inner corners. I'm just going to go back in with my blending brush and a bit of the shade Danger and Mug Cake, and I'm just going to add those to the outer corner just to blend.
So doing as she says, I'm going to take Pumpkin and Mug Cake. I think that she took? No, she took Danger and Mug Cake. Obviously, I'm great at learning. She literally said that a few seconds and I can't remember which shade she uses. So Danger and Mug Cake and blending it together.
I'm taking one of these Collection Glam Crystals glitter eyeliner.
I have that! Let me go find it. Okay, I found it. I found it. Ah! Okay, I'm just excited because other than her palettes, I thought I didn't have anything else that she's using, but guess what I do?
This is the shade Funk, and I'm just going to take some of this.
I don't know what shade I have. How do you see what I have Funk as well! Yes! Finally did something right. Okay, so what's she gonna do with the glitter?
And I'm gonna apply it like along the line of the cut crease, if that makes sense.
Okay, I just got so excited. Honestly, like, that excitement was how I felt when Makeup Revolution followed me. I know, more talk about Makeup Revolution, but they're just such a good brand, okay? So taking the glitter, I'm putting it along the line of the crease, which is what she just said. This is so exciting, so exciting. Ow, that was my shoulder. Oh, my hands are so shaky. I can't do this. Okay, you have to do this. Well, I don't know how far she goes. Let's check.
Hey!
Okay, so she just goes up to there. It's not looking that bad. It's okay, it's okay. Okay, time for the other side. Yay, it's done. Okay. Next up.
For my eyeliner, I'm using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner.
Then she used a liquid liner. I usually use a felt tip or a liquid liner in the shape of a pen, but she used a liquid liner in this form. I don't know what kind of form you'd call this, but it's like this instead of like an actual pen. So I'll be using my Rimmel London Glameyes Professional Liquid Liner to line my eyes. And I usually do a small wing, but she does a full-on extended out there wing, so let's hope this goes right. I feel like her eyeliner is way thicker. Okay, let me try this again. Okay, that's not too bad. Now the hard part is to try and do the same wing on the other side. Ah, I just got that in my eye. Ow. Ah. Ooh. Okay, I think these are as good as I'll get. Obviously they're not as thick and nice and sharp as hers, but I'm just not brave enough to ruin this okay look with some dodgy eyeliner, so I'll just keep it as is now. It is longer than I usually do for my eyeliner, so I'm taking baby steps, baby steps.
So next I'm gonna use some mascara and then I'm gonna put on some lashes. The mascara I'm using is the Gigi Hadid.
Okay, so I don't have the Gigi Hadid mascara, but I do have one from Maybelline, which is the brand that came out with that mascara. So I'll be using the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Waterproof Mascara. I completely said that in the wrong order, but you know which one I mean. Also, I usually curl my lashes before I put mascara, but she doesn't curl her lashes because her lashes are really long and I guess curly themselves, and I guess curl up themselves, but mine are little Asian lashes that grow out straight and don't curl unless I curl them, so this will be interesting. Okay, let's see if she puts some on her lower lashes. Yes, she does. Lower lashes are always such a struggle because I don't have that many and they're really short. It just doesn't really make a difference sometimes. And the mascara drops onto my skin really easily. So I have to like conceal it away after doing my lower lashes. But I didn't get any on my skin today, so maybe it's because I'm following her tutorial that something's going right.
For my lashes, I'm going to use the Lovable Lashes Wisp Lashes.
So I don't have those lashes, but I do have some wispy lashes, and they're the Eylure London Lengthening Lashes in the number 35. If you notice, I've been using these lashes in basically every makeup video because they're good. They give a nice subtle and natural look, but also give me the illusion of having longer lashes, hence the name Lengthening Lashes. So I'm going to put them on and I'll be back.
So I'm taking the NYX lip liner in the shade Alabama and I'm going to line my lips. I'm going to fill them in using the Body Shop Sydney Amaryllis liquid lipstick.
So to line my lips, I'm going to use my MAC Cherry Lip Liner, and to fill them in, I'm going to use my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Amsterdam. Gotta make sure it's Amsterdam because if you watched my last video, turns out I was saying Abu Dubai when I was actually Abu Dhabi. So long story short, I can't read. I don't usually line my lips purely because I'm lazy, but these lips turned out pretty good. What do you think?
So here is a little close-up.
Here's my close-up. It looks pretty similar. Obviously hers is way better. But yeah, it looks good. So this is the final look. I think it turned out better than I expected. Obviously that means her tutorial is done really well, and obviously that means her palettes are amazing, which they are amazing. There's just so many colors in there, and it really takes me out of my comfort zone because I'm used to doing warm, monotoned looks, so like oranges and pinks. But this is a red with green and gold and a red lip. But the makeup look that she created is really, really nice, and I'm really happy that I was able to follow the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this video and watching me follow Sophie's makeup tutorial. If you did, please give this video a like. And I really like this video idea, so I might be following a few more makeup videos from different people. So if you want to see someone in particular for me to follow, please comment it down below. If you want to see more content from me, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to follow me on my social media, they're all at xbethanychanx, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!